Many across the nation are eagerly awaiting the rare solar eclipse that's set to take place a week from Monday. People across the continental United States will be able to get a rare glimpse of the total solar eclipse, but there are some dangers. Sunday morning's Martha Teichner found out how the demand for eclipse-safe viewing glasses is actually being met. Here's a preview of her report.
45 million pairs of customized eclipse glasses. That's what American Paper Optics figures its factory outside Memphis has turned out. CEO John Jarrett.
Right now, we're producing over 500,000 eclipse glasses a day.
Ready or not, here it comes. 8 days from today, for the first time in 99 years, a solar eclipse will cross the entire continental United States. Its path of totality, from Oregon to South Carolina, approximately 70 miles wide.
Just before totality, the sky starts getting dark, and you get one bright bead on the edge of the sun's disk that's called the diamond ring effect.
Retired NASA astrophysicist Fred Espenak is known as Mr. Eclipse.
And then the sun's disk is completely covered, and the corona is revealed in all its glory.
And Martha Teichner joins us now. Martha, there are logistics to this. I mean, you can't just look up and stare into the solar eclipse, right?
No, see.
I love it. The glasses.
Yes, pitch black.
Mm-hmm.
And that's why it's very, very important to get legitimate, certified, NASA-approved glasses. And one of the tricky issues, including the company that we visited, there are counterfeits. And people are being warned. The NASA website has pictures of the legitimate ones opposite the counterfeit ones, so people can recognize what are real and what are not.
Martha, I'm a busy working mom. I just order everything on Amazon.
That's tricky because most of the counterfeits are coming from Amazon resellers. And there are legitimate Amazon resellers and then the counterfeit ones. And that's why people have to be very careful. They can, perhaps there are 3 major companies that produce the certified ones, and you can probably go to their websites and find out which of the resellers are legitimate. But what the company that we visited suggested is Walmart, Lowe's, big name vendors that have them because they have bought them directly from the manufacturers.
So you'll know you'll be safe. What about the dangers? If you end up with one of these counterfeit glasses, what could happen to your eyes?
You could get spots of blindness. It's like your retinas are burned from this, from extended viewing of the sun. The only time that it's legitimate to look at the sun without the glasses during the eclipse is if you're in the totality area when it is total. Leading up to total, you need the glasses. For the minute, 2 minutes, 2 minutes, 40 seconds that the thing is total, you can take the glasses off.
Wow.
But the minute it stops being total, you have to put them back on again. Any place in the rest of the country where the eclipse is partial, glasses.
That's fascinating, because I would actually think the opposite, that if you're in the path directly, that you would need the glasses, and if you're not, don't worry about it.
Nope.
Wow,
no.
That's fascinating. What do you think, Martha, that scientists will be saying and looking for? It's such a fascination in this country for so many of us to get this opportunity.
Well, it's interesting that in the past, for example, we interviewed the author of a book called American Eclipse that was about the eclipse of 1878. Then there were not infrared telescopes. People looked for eclipses in order to study the surface of the sun, because that's when you could see it peeking out from the moon. And then it was much more important scientifically, now less so. But there are big mysteries about the sun that they're still fascinated by, and that they're looking to this eclipse to answer, to at least scratch at the surface of the answers. And that involves why the body of the sun is not as hot as the flaring around the sun. All those solar storms and the stuff that you'll see in the corona, that's many, 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 many times hotter than the sun itself. So that's a big mystery. They're trying to figure that out. Another thing that's really interesting that they've never done before with a total eclipse of the sun, cameras and telescopes, identical models, will be placed across the entire pathway. It's something called Citizen Kate, C-A-T-E, and there will be volunteers who will be creating what will be a continuous video.
Wow, it'll be fascinating to watch.
Of the entire eclipse.
Martha Teichner, thank you so much for joining us. So great to have you on set here at the stream.
Thank you.